This is Rebecca Josue Soto. Welcome to the Married in Real Estate Show, a place where couples where you learn from couples how to build a business and a life of love.
Hi, today we have with us Gino and Eloisa, also known as Licha Morales, and they are a power couple from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And boy, do we have a lot to share with you all about them. And first of all, hi guys, how are you?
We are doing good, doing good. How you feel, Beck?
Doing good. Thank you guys so much for having us. We're super excited.
Super excited. Thank you guys for inviting us to the show. And we've seen some of the episodes already, and it's been a lot of we've learned a lot from some of the different couples that you guys have interviewed. So we're grateful to be to have the opportunity to be on this show with you guys.
Thank you so much for being with us. And I think this is something that's so important to share, because oftentimes, as we see our highlights, in Facebook or Instagram, and you often don't know where people came from or how they got started or struggles that they may have overcome. And I think it's important to kind of just share those experiences so people can see, how it is that winners are made, right? And so, and there's that one quote that says, "Winners never quit," right? And this is really essentially all that it is. It's people who never quit and kept going, and it's not a competition about me versus him or versus another couple or another person in the industry. It's our own personal race, our own personal journey, right? And we all have a story. And so today we're going to get to hear a little bit about you guys. So thank you so much. And I want to start with Licha, because your story really did stand out to me. I have no idea from having met you, what you had been through as a child. So share with us a little bit about your background, your childhood, and how you got started in real estate.
Yeah, well, so a little bit about me. I was born and raised in a little town in Valparaíso, Zacatecas, Mexico. I pretty much was born and raised over there. So, Spanish is my primary language, and obviously when I moved over here, I learned, English and everything. But yeah, a little bit about me. My dad passed away when I was 2. And that pretty much left, my family. My mom, she was pregnant at the time with my younger brother. So it was definitely, tough times for us. But, just in the position that we were in, my mother was always an entrepreneur at heart. She was always, she had a big family, and from her family, she was always the one that just made things happen. She was independent. She was just a go-getter. And, when things like that happened, my uncle, happened to come over from Chicago. He actually gave her $100, which in Mexico, it's a different amount. So it's, different currencies. And she used that pretty much as an investment to start a business. So she invested into the clothing business. And she pretty much, went, got a bunch of things on wholesale, and we just started selling, Our town was very small, so there was really, there was no technology at that time, and there was no internet, really nothing. So word of mouth was really the only way to really, spread your business out there. And that's pretty much what we did. When we were little, we door knocked, in different towns, close by. We would catch rides because we didn't have a car. And that's pretty much how my mom pretty much built her book of business. And eventually that led to her opening up her own store, her own clothing store. She bought the house where we currently lived in. And then eventually she opened up a second store. And then she built actually our second house, which was the one that we moved out of when we moved to the US. And we do still, when we visit, that's actually where we go. That's our home, that's our Mexico home, and it just, it just feels homey. But anyways, fast forward, she met my stepfather, and that's when we moved to the US. But then I was about 11. And when we moved over here, my stepfather actually had investment properties. And then as teenagers, we pretty much grew up taking care of the houses, painting the houses, getting them ready for the tenants and things like that. So that really just kind of helped me learn a little bit on the real estate industry. But I didn't see myself going into anything like that. I pretty much saw myself going into different industries. And then once I pretty much graduated college, I was a very independent girl too, you know. So I started working. I was working actually 3 jobs and going to school full time. And then right after that, that's when I met Gino, and then things just changed.
Wow, so much. So let's take it back a little bit. Your mother had that entrepreneurial spirit, and so would you say that that is kind of what helped you to be the entrepreneur that you are today?
Oh, absolutely. You know, me and her are very, very similar in so many ways, you know, and we do bump heads a lot, but that's just because we are very strong women. Like we're very, I don't know, how can I say?
They're both D personality types. If you guys know about personality styles, they're both leaders. They go after they set a goal and they go after
We
it.
like to win.
Yeah, they win.
I love it, and I see that she made a way, found a way. She found her hustle, $100, $100 US, and then I'm not sure what the back then what the exchange would have been, but she made that happen, and she bought into clothing, and that's something that you were helping out with. How old do you think you were around that time that you're helping with?
Oh, I mean, when we were doing door knocking, I mean, I must have been maybe like 5, because I remember my brother was just so little, and he was, you know, actually when we started, a lot of times, my mom would have to carry my baby brother because, you know, and she would literally carry the merchandise that we had. She would just bring a big bag, and that's what we would take to the town. And by the time I mean, it got to a point where everyone just knew us and knew my mother. And my mother is also a very people person. She loves to talk. Like if you're into her, she just can relate to you in so many ways. And you know, so yeah, so we would go sell this clothes, and then we would come back and same thing. She would just reinvest it. So she was always very smart about how she managed her money. And you know, just in her structure itself. And I think that had a lot to do with her success.
You also mentioned not having transportation, so you guys were catching rides on foot. How was that?
Yeah, I mean, that was, we didn't get actually our first vehicle until I think I was maybe like 6 years old. But so over there, I mean, we literally walked everywhere. Eventually, even when my mom opened up her first store, I mean, we had a car then, which my uncle also had. He pretty much gave it to us, but then my mom made sure that she paid him back. So, you know, she was always the type of person that, you know, she didn't want to feel like she owed anyone anything. So she just made everything work. But even when she opened up her store, I mean, it was close to our home, so we would walk there. And then, I mean, by the time I was like 7, 8 years old, when she opened up her second store, I was actually, a lot of people would come into the store and they'll be like, you're the one serving the register and managing the store. And I'm like, yeah, can I help you with anything? I mean, I'll give you a deal in this shirt. I knew how to count money, a lot, especially when she had her second store. I really, you know, took on like managing the employees, just making sure they were doing their jobs. And I mean, it was definitely a great time. And, you know, it helped us know a lot of people in our town that even when we go back home, I mean, they know about us. They see me now and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the little girl that used to be walking around selling clothes with you. And, you know, it's just amazing for them to, you know, remember us and to see us where we are now.
And what a lesson it has taught you, and just commitment and discipline and all these life skills. That it's a beautiful legacy that she has passed on to you, that hardworking entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, now let's take it back a little bit. When you mentioned that around that time that you met Gino. So Gino, tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, I read that you were on tour, some of the marketing that you did for some of these big artists, you know, and in the music industry. So, by the way, that was the first time I read that. So congratulations.
Yeah, share that with me.
Yeah, no. So I was born in Buffalo, New York. It's a small town in New York. I want to say like up is like almost border Canada. I was there for 2 years, and then we moved to Puerto Rico for like a year. and then we moved here to Milwaukee, Wisconsin in 2000. So I was 5 years old, pretty much raised here in Milwaukee, and I pretty much my whole background has pretty much just been an entrepreneur. I around the age of 7 started like developing like different skills with like within music. So I did a lot of my parents used to go to church, and I used to play instruments at church and play the congas, and you see me in the drums, and everything that I can touch I can get my hands on, I will be playing it. So yeah, that was around the age of 7, and I started developing that love for music. And then as I became a teenager, that's when I started managing a group of music artists. And I was actually I was actually an artist myself. So I would manage and record artists, and book shows and everything like that. And I toured around all over Wisconsin, and got the opportunity to open up for like different big artists, Big Sean, Flambe. Like it was like a mix of everything. That I want to say that kind of opened the door for me to network and look at things a little bit different, more on the business side of the music industry. So I got to network with business owners, venue owners, and that's pretty much what jump started everything. Around I want to say right after that, me and one of my friends decided to open up to start pretty much a multimedia company, that kind of the media services were all had to kind of it all fed with everything that I had going on with music, so everything kind of made sense. So we had DJ services, graphic designing, marketing, photography, video. I did everything. So we ended up doing that for a couple years. Fast forward, actually, I was with Licha at the time already, so she was already seeing everything that we were doing with the business. Fast forward, I ended up opening up my own multimedia business by myself, and with that, it was the same services, but it was different because I was going more after the business owners, the more of the professional side of the industry versus our first company was more focused on music and everyone in the entertainment side of the business. So with the second company, I got the opportunity to work with different real estate agents, business owners. I helped develop a lot of marketing, ads, and different things of that nature, and that pretty much opened the door for me to work with agents and real estate. So that kind of opened up the door for real estate for me. And then everything else that that it kind of all matched. Licha had her family, they're investors, so they had property. So she already had that background with real estate, and I knew a little bit of marketing and everything like that with real estate. So it all kind of made sense. And fast forward, we're here in real estate doing what we do.
Nice, nice. Now, I don't know if I missed it, but how did you guys meet?
Ooh, so I'm gonna say we were like around 15, 16 when we first met each other. At, one- During that time, I was, like I mentioned, I was managing the group of music artists, and I used to attend the Boys and Girls Club. I've always been a huge believer of, attending like different community kind of like organizations, and the Boys and Girls Club of Milwaukee. I want to say that was like my second home. I would go to school after school. I'm in the Boys and Girls Club, and at that time, I actually volunteered to help run the recording studio and the music program for the Boys and Girls Club. So around that time, that's when I met Licha. She At that time I think she was in were you in high school? I think she was finishing high school, going to college, and but every time she walked in, she always had this business. I want to say her drive. You can kind of see her drive the minute she walked in. She's all professional, and that was kind of that was attractive to me, and that kind of opened the door for us to build a deeper relationship and stuff like that. But that was kind of like the start of it.
I love it. And so when did you guys decide, or like fast forward, you're seeing each other and you get married first, or you start real estate first? How did that come about?
So actually, like Gina said, we met like around 16, and then at that time, I actually used to go to the Boys and Girls Club. Too, I actually was in an all girls private school, but the Boys and Girls Club was just like a kind of like a getaway for me a little bit, from um, home and things like that sometimes. So, but what I did like about the Boys and Girls Club is at that time they had a program called the Earn and Learn program. And what they focused on was helping teenagers build their resume, so that once they go out in the world, they can start applying for jobs and things like that. And I mean, me just literally when the whole time I was a teenager, I was like, the moment I'm able to work, I am getting a job. I will work. I will get my own things, and I think a lot of teenagers kind of go through that. But like I said, in the Boys and Girls Club, they helped me actually put my resume together and things like that. So every time I would go in there, it was with that purpose. I was trying to go out and get into the professional industry in general. So to kind of tie it back to everything. So then when we were in high school and 19, we were 19, I actually reached out to Gino to help me with a project that I had. I think the project was like something about like a trend. It was for my English class. And I chose actually snapbacks. And at the time, Gino was running the music kind of industry. He was kind of having his album releases and all this other stuff. And I was like, well, there's no way this guy, like, I never thought me and him would be a thing. Like, that was like never, then I was like, man, he is just a conceited guy with, he's got the fame from all the girls. And I was just a little, Mexican little girl trying to, find a job. And, so, anyways, so I reached out to him and I was like, hey, would you mind helping me put a project together? I love that you guys wear snapbacks and how you guys showcase them and things like that. And sure enough, he put this really nice video together. And when I did my presentation, man, my class was blown away. They were like, I don't know how you managed to make a video. Like, it was just, I mean, I got an A++ on that, on that project. And then, that's pretty much how we connected and we started talking. And then we actually got together very quickly. I think we got together in July. And then we ended up moving in together by the time, like in September, October, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was, we were young and, we didn't know what we were doing, but thankfully his family was just always amazing. And, they helped us out a lot in the beginning until we pretty much were able to get our feet on the ground and, move out by ourselves. So
I want to say at that time, before it was way before we jumped into real estate. Real estate came, I want to say, after we moved. I want to say at the end, I want to say 2017. So right after I had created my own multimedia business on myself, and that's pretty much what opened up the door for real estate, because at that time Licha was working for a property management company. So that pretty much at the same time I knew that she was already in that field, so I told her, hey, I think it's only right for you to go get your license and go through the real estate space, and that's kind of how everything started with real estate.
So now Licha's been in real estate for 3 years, and you've been 2 years?
Yes, 2 years.
I've seen you on the DJ table. So are you still doing that? Do you have that multimedia company? Are you still doing that on the side as well? Or
so I want to say the first year that Licha was in real estate, I was still behind the scenes, but I was helping her a lot with the marketing. So everything that was from lead generating to marketing herself, and kind of building a brand around herself. That was like my main role. At that time, I still had the company. I got licensed, and I tried to manage both. It was a little bit too much, just because I had a lot of clientele when it came to the DJ side of things, where there was people that needed DJs for weddings and events, and then at the same time I'm managing the real estate stuff, and then we got graphic designing, and then all these business. It just kind of came. It was a little bit overwhelming at the time. So right now I don't have it, but I mean, I still got some of my DJ equipment sitting in my room, collecting dust a little bit, but
Yeah, well,
maybe in
like
the future.
pandemic, you did a concert for us online, didn't you?
Yes, yes. I was bored one day. I just clicked live and just did a little fun, for the fun of it.
You know, one of the things that really impressed me about both of you guys was the fact that you guys understood what your strong and weaknesses were right from the beginning. You know, and starting off, I think that's a big struggle that couples tend to really have. When they're starting off,
Not
and
knowing what their roles are.
not understanding what their roles are. So for me to hear that you guys kind of knew what your strong and weaknesses are right off the bat, I think that's huge because you guys kind of knew exactly what route you guys were going to choose as a team together. So tell us a little bit about your team and
The roles. Hold on.
the
Let's
roles.
go into the roles and then let's move into the team.
Yeah, let's talk about your roles as leaders, team leaders.
Within, I want to say, so before I jump into like the real estate stuff, so I want to say like we both, our biggest thing that has been always been communication, and just having trust within each other and what we do, what we bring, and respect, and the way throughout the years we've had, just like every, relationship, we've all had, obstacles, and I want to say everyone needs to go through those different obstacles to become that strong relationship, that strong foundation that you need to get to that next level. So before we jumped into stage, we went through all these different things that kind of tested us and provided us the knowledge and the experience that we needed to get into real estate and to be able to work together as a team and continue to grow our team within real estate. So now yeah, yep. So our roles in real estate, we kind of divide and conquer. We're huge believers of that. And my role is more of the marketing side. We both work in our strengths. So I always take the role when it comes to the marketing, lead generation, ensuring that there's still business and continuing to come up and continue to fill our funnel with more business for our team, for us, and continue to grow when it comes to that, and continue to re-elevate the client experience, because that's all, at the end of the day, that's our driving force within our businesses, our clients, and referrals. So I want to say I always take the marketing role, versus Licha. Licha is always on the transactional side of things, but we do help out each other when needed. So I don't know if you want to talk a little bit more of the transactional side, everything that you do in that.
Yeah, so like Gino said, he really with we really just balance each other, I think, in a lot of ways, especially in real estate. When we originally got into real estate, the first year it was just me by myself, but Gino was always on the back end, pretty much helping me out with everything, with marketing, helping lead generate and things like that. And that's actually how we decided that it would be good for him to come into real estate, because he was already doing so much within it that it just makes sense. We had a talk and I was like, well, if we're able to work deals. I mean, at that time we were still learning how to even work transactions, learning real estate. But I was like, if we're able to, do this for, however many people, imagine how much we can do doing it together, where we're able to balance each other out in a lot of things, or what we can even do with our business, with his talents coming in. So so for that aspect, I always kind of took the transaction side of things and just making sure that I'm educating my clients the right way and guiding them through the whole transaction. I do love, negotiating, working deals. It's like it just feels me. It just makes me happy. So for that aspect, I do take that side. But on the other hand, when it comes to systems, when it comes to marketing, I mean, a lot of times it's like, Gino will have like a vision and then he'll share it with me. And then I will tell him like, okay, I like this, but what if we were to add a little bit of this or a little bit of that? And then it's like, once we combine everything, it's like, boom, it's like just magic happens.
I love it. And that's exactly right, because you're combining your strengths. And when you do that, you're just a power team together. So I love, in such a short time, how you two have been able to grow, and now you guys have a team that you're starting now. Is that right?
Yeah. So we have our team that we actually we ended up hiring an assistant because we started to get super busy, and then I want to say last
About a month ago.
yeah, like about a month ago, our first new agent has joined the GNL family. So we're excited for her. She's already rocking and rolling, helping more families. So we're excited to kind of continue to grow the GNL family and kind of see what the future holds for that.
I love it. So what would you say has been your greatest challenge working together?
So I think for us it was just I mean, we've been so close since the beginning of our relationship, and I feel like since the beginning we've established such a good communication and trust with each other that later on coming into real estate, I mean, real estate can be just such a big industry. But I think for us, just learning how to even run a business and how to, be in a relationship, with each other. I guess sometimes, like, for example, like, I guess really like separating the business from the relationship, where if there is an issue going on with the business, we're not taking it out on each other within our relationship. So I think, coming into, I mean, when he ran his businesses, I mean, I gave him my opinions or what I thought about it, but it was his business at the end of the day. And I would always support it no matter what, whether it was DJ, whether it was music, whether it was his multimedia company, everything. And then coming into real estate, it was like more so like, okay, we are doing this together. Like, he can be very creative, and sometimes I'm like, no.
I can be a lot sometimes, but I want to say, like, I think our biggest thing is just that, like, just knowing when to take off that relationship cap off and putting our business hat on, where it's just like, okay, this is our business together. What are we going to do if we know something is wrong and I did it? You should know, as a businesswoman, this is part of your business. You should be able to tell me, this is what you did wrong, this. Let's find a way to fix it. And vice versa. So I think I want to say, at first that was a little bit of a hassle, just because I'm used to just having my own thing, and at the end of the day, it was always my decision, and now it's like we need to kind of get both inputs and make the decisions together. So I want to say that's definitely our biggest struggle for sure.
Yeah, but I love how you're getting through it, because of course that communication is key, and we often talk about that too. I mean, when you have two different people, you're going to have different opinions, different way of doing things, different ideas altogether. And when you're a visionary, you probably have a lot of ideas, and the other ones think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with this person? So you do have to have those lines of communication open. You are going to disagree. And how do you get through that? And it's just what you said, and it's compromising, right? It's hearing each other out and coming to a solution. So whether that's, we're going to do it my way. No, just kidding.
One-sided.
No, it's usually okay, honey, I think we could make it work. Maybe we can do this, and then we could do that, and then you come up with meeting each other in the middle, right? And so and sometimes it will always just be my way. Just kidding.
Happy wife, happy life, right?
That's the motto.
No. But yeah, it's coming to agreements, it's compromising, and finding ways that work for both, right? So I love that. I love that you guys have been able to get through challenges that way, because that's really just what it takes. That's all it is. There's no secret sauce, no magic pill or anything. Just compromise. Hear each other. Compromise. I love that. So are you guys working on any new projects, podcasts? What's coming up in the pipeline for you guys?
Ooh, so like you said, like, being a visionary and coming up with creative stuff, it could be overwhelming, but it's also exciting, just because we get to throw different ideas. I want to say we have 3 boards in this house, whiteboards, and we're always drawing something new. We're erasing, we're putting new stuff in. But we got some exciting things. I want to say that we got like 3 different podcasts coming up. She has an individual podcast that I'm excited for everyone to kind of tune in. I'm more excited for hers than I am for my stuff. So She has a nice podcast that she's going to be announcing soon. So do I. And we also have our GNL show that we're going to be revamping. And we're excited to kind of talk a little bit more of like this, marriage and how we continue to grow within our relationship, but also as entrepreneurs and doing everything together. So we're excited for that. So stay tuned for that one.
I love it. Definitely let us know. We're a fan of you guys. We have been from before we met, and we're super excited for what your projects, both of your projects, and we're going to be looking out and listening for them. But we also have a book that we've been working on, which is The Married in Real Estate, and as a result, this show that we're doing. So we're excited to have you guys on there. But I've got to ask you, and I should have asked you earlier, but do you guys have any like routines, morning routines, things that you do together? Since I know it's so hard sometimes to balance, work and real life. How do you guys do it?
That's a fun one.
What is it? That's a fun one because it's like we're together 24/7. We're always together in business, at the office. And don't get us wrong, when we're doing showings or we're helping clients, we're dividing and conquering. So we're not together most of the time when it comes to that. But most of the time we're at the office together. We're around. If we're calling clients or doing follow-ups, we're together. So I bother Licha 24/7. I want to say it's my role. I feel like I live to bother Licha. So, but I want to say our morning routine, like every morning Licha wakes up every morning, because we have 3 dogs. So she takes amazing care of the dogs and takes them, potty and everything like that. And our morning is always, we have to cook breakfast and eat breakfast together in the table. And just be thankful, grateful. We always pray and be grateful for, getting another opportunity at life. So that's always like our main routine. And we always hit the gym. So Licha does jiu-jitsu. So she's very active, and we do a little bit of kickboxing and everything like that to kind of release some of the stress that can build up in real estate and business. So I want to say that's kind of like our routine. I don't know if I'm missing anything else.
No. I follow your stories, and I just saw you guys are coming out of the gym and you're talking, and then you decide to turn the camera on. Who still has her mouthpiece? So yeah, I can see that playful person messing with her. I enjoy watching your stories. You guys are so funny.
I have seen a couple of those, and I'm like, oh boy, he's gonna hear it later.
Fun, and I love that, and it's a perfect way to de-stress and to stay fit and active and doing something together. So I think it's very important, number one, to have that time to reflect and have gratitude. I've seen you do a gratitude journal as well. Is that right?
Yes, I think who was it? I think it was Veronica. Yeah, Veronica Figueroa. Like she had posted a story, and it was said 5-minute journal, and I was always curious about what that was. So I went on Amazon one day, I looked up 5-minute journal, and I saw the exact same book that she had. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna order one for me and Licha. And ever since then we kind of make it a habit to kind of wake up right away. When we wake up, we have it in our offices. So we walk, even though we're sleepy, we walk into the office and we're writing what we're grateful for. We see our motivational message and everything like that, and we kind of let that sink in. And then we kind of get with our morning routine of having breakfast together and everything like that.
Would you say that's what kind of starts your day? I mean, you feel more motivated. You feel like you're ready to go once you have completed all this routine that you normally use. So.
Yeah. I want to say that it definitely feels more complete. I mean, Licha herself, she's big into reading audiobooks. I try to read a lot of audiobooks, but it's just I like to read physically. Licha is like, she'll knock out an audiobook, and she has like affirmation that every morning she always reads. So I don't know if you want to kind of talk about that a little bit, but that kind of helps her set up the tone for her day as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I do think we can be a little bit different when it comes to the morning. I can be very I like my quietness, I like my peace. I like to just reflect, and like said, I take the doggies out for walks in the morning sometimes, and it just feels good just to breathe the fresh air first thing. listen to an audible or a podcast, just to kind of from different successful people. And then coming home, having a nice, breakfast together, and then being able to hit the gym. I feel like it just kind of it helps us release that stress so that when we go out into the public, it's like we just feel like just so peaceful with ourselves. And I think that has a lot to do too with the energy that you give out later in the day. And in real estate, real estate can be one of those businesses where you get rejected a lot. So the gym for us has really helped us build that tough skin and, just feel good about ourselves. Sometimes we'll be in the gym and our coach will be like, come on, think of something he didn't do. And we'll be like, you didn't do the dishes. Here's a punch. But, it's just like Gino said, it just helps us release our stress. And then, once we come out, it's like we're just completely different people.
I love it. I love your story. We have 2 more questions and then we're going to wrap it up. So what has been your best vacation or date night together?
Go ahead.
So for us, we appreciate memories a lot. So I would say for us, it was our very first date night together. We were only maybe a month into our relationship, and I don't think neither one of us had really even experienced like a date night or things like that. So I remember that month, it was our 1-month anniversary, and we just dressed up. We went out to eat for the very first time, and it was just like such a beautiful romantic night. And actually from there, something that actually when we were younger, I always felt like we kind of made fun of because of this, because everybody was like, man, you guys are just so corny. But every month, we celebrate our anniversary. So we got together July 14th of 2013.
Yep.
And then we got married. And that's if Patrick said Gino doesn't remember. But we got married also July 14 of 2015. So that's why Gino gets so confused. But so anyways, the point of that is that every 14, it's just a special date for us. So we always say, happy monthly anniversary. And we, like I said, we used to do it when we were younger. And I remember when we used to go out with our friends, they were like, people celebrate year anniversaries, like not month anniversaries. Like, what's next? Weekly anniversaries?
But I say there's nothing wrong with that, because I think that in a world where you have a lot of negativism and couples, falling out of sorts with each other or disconnecting and stuff, this keeps you connected. So go ahead, do it, be corny, together.
Exactly.
It's what separates the power couples from the non.
And
there you go.
To me, that corniness is actually builds more. It builds your relationship and get to
Makes
understand.
you stronger. Yeah,
makes you stronger
together.
Because let's be honest with you, how many couples have you seen that they're so dedicated into their business and everything else, but they forget what's important. That's each other. They forget to go out on that date night. They forget to add that to the calendar and do this on a weekly basis. Because these are routines that you like, Licha, you just said something. These are your fondest memories,
And
So
when you were dating, you couldn't go out enough. You couldn't spend enough time together. And
Right.
then you get married, and then all of a sudden it's like, let me see if you fit in my schedule,
Right.
or let's pencil that in and see if it works. No.
Let me see.
No, I just
Change. We have to flip the script on that. You have to change the perspective just to keep that marriage strong.
Absolutely. Let me listen to Gino play his music again in the next room over.
And you know what's funny, since I love the music, it's part of our day nights is like Licha said, every 14th we try to go out for dinner, or just do something special. Even if it's at home, we just try to have because we like to just spend time with each other. It doesn't matter if it's at home, we're cozy, we like to relax, just watch TV for a change. But sometimes we enjoy going out to a live concert. So we there's this local reggae band that we always follow. So we enjoy going there, having a good time, just dancing our night away, and just having some fun. But other than that, like, definitely take the time to to date your partner, because it strengthens, you're continuing to grow not only your business, but you're also growing that relationship. So it's very, very important for us.
I love it. I love it. I mean, so many golden nuggets that have been shared here to help any relationship, no matter where you are, getting started or have been in your relationship for years and working as business partners together. Any final tips that you would give another couple getting started in real estate?
I guess, don't be afraid to work with your partner, I mean, I do definitely think that it's a journey. It does take a lot of, like you said earlier, compromising and really understanding your partner and understanding what you each bring to the table. Like you said earlier, a lot of times I feel like there's couples who always feel like they're almost in competition with each other instead of working together. So, for anyone who has thought about working together, I mean, it's definitely worth it. I mean, we've had our ups and downs, just like anyone in really in a lot of things, but really to be able to celebrate, your success and to really look back even to where you were, a few years back. I mean, it's just looking back and now looking to where you are now, it just really makes you be grateful for not only who you are, but who you become and how connected you just become to your significant other.
And who you're growing with. So that's huge for me, is, at the end of the day, you're every day you're going to meet someone new. You're going to meet someone new is going to come into your life, whether it's a new friend, you're going to lose friends. You're going to, at the end of the day, we're growing and we have each other. And that's the biggest thing that I want to say. It's the key. Like Licha said, learn from each other, learn each of your behaviors, and kind of, and see what they like, what they don't like, and kind of work together to kind of come to a middle ground where both of you guys are happy and working together to achieve whatever that goal is within the relationship.
Love it.
Wow, love it.
Thanks so much, guys. Gino, Licha, thank you very much. And how can they find you if they want to follow you?
Yeah, so you guys can just on social media, Instagram, Facebook, you can follow us at the GL Team, and or visit our website, gnlrealestate.com. And if there's anything that we can help with when it comes to real estate, or just advice with some of our experiences, we're always here to help and provide as much value as possible.
We appreciate you guys so much. And if you want a copy of our book, you can register at marriedinrealestate.com. Thanks, guys. Have an amazing day.